It is.
Wow.
It really stands out in here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. All this light on.
Well, we're filming, so come and say hello to the camera. Hi, guys.
Hello,
How's
everybody.
it going? We are here today, and we are, if you want to maybe pick this up and show the people where we are, and I'll get climbing up here, and then we'll put it back down here.
We're in our laundry room.
We're in our laundry room.
There's the kitchen.
There's the kitchen.
There's cupboards.
Here's the pantry.
There's pantry.
The disaster of a pantry.
There's a disaster as a pantry.
And the reason that we're doing this video is because once a year I like to take all this stuff down and see, because we use it. And so I like to take this stuff down and see what's here. So I guess maybe I should start at the beginning. I was watching I was watching Peggy. Well, I'll tell the story while I start getting this down. So Mom, do you want to maybe flash up here?
I need, oops. That isn't the way you're supposed to take it down, Lori.
What we have up here is our emergency food.
Can I put this somewhere else?
Well, you could come over here and look at what's in the cupboard instead of standing over there making the people wonder.
I have to eat the multi-purpose cleaner. And the pre-wash spray.
Because she can't reach any higher than that,
right.
so
That's what I get.
That's what she gets. She can iron her clothes or her food if she needs to. So, but I'm going to take this down. I'm going to check the cans. Like this stuff, these are dehydrated, not dehydrated. These are freeze-dried foods. And they're from a company called Thrive. And we've had these for like... I thought I wrote the year it was... should say the year it was made. Yeah, here we go. 2013. So we've had this now for 7 years, just over 7 years. It has a shelf life of 25 years. And then it's best if used within 2 years of opening. And you would take, this is a chocolate drink mix, and you would mix this with, I think you can mix it with just with water. You can make hot chocolate by mixing it with hot water, or you could make a cold chocolate as well, just by mixing it with cold water. There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull everything down, and then I'll give you an idea of some of the stuff that we have that's up here and the shelf life and all that. Most of it's 25 years.
Found Thrive several years ago. Tried them out.
Who found Thrive?
I did. She thinks she did, but I did.
Okay, because I have a company that I go through in Canada that I have bought Thrive products from.
Oh, you do?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
Not recently. It's been about a year.
The reason we like Thrive is because when it says you have a can of strawberries, that's what it is strawberry.
Pulling it down and then...
Ingredients. Apple.
Yeah.
That's the ingredient in this one, is apple.
Yeah.
Period. Nothing else.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
I had to clean up there and before I put it all back and make a list of what I'm short of.
And what we're going to use.
Well, yeah, this is all stuff that we use. Well, not, I mean, it's all stuff that we use, right? And so this is what we have here. And this food, like there are proteins, there are lots of bechamel sauce, we've got potatoes, we've got mixed bell peppers, onions, strawberries, green beans, blackberries, more potatoes, pasta, mushrooms, I know there's some chicken in here somewhere. There's some lentils. There's some other beans, apples, lots of different stuff where if it really came down to it and what is it? SHTF?
I just heard from them.
Even some chopped spinach, right? And I am running out of some stuff because, like I said, we do use some of this stuff. I'll use it throughout the winter, like some of the tomato. This is the tomato dices. They also have a tomato powder. And I am going to make some of my own. That's tomato dices as well. But this, like the spinach, right? I'll throw a little bit of that into some soup or into a smoothie or, into whatever. The potatoes, if I'm out of potatoes, I've got those there. But so because I do use some of it, it's time. Once a year, I pull it all down. I take a look at everything, make sure that everything is good still. So I think it was a year ago Christmas. And we were hit with a tremendous windstorm here on the island. And we were without power for 5 days. I think there were some people who were without power for even longer. You want to say hello? She doesn't want to say hello. She just wants me to stop doing what I'm doing and go play with her. Long story short, back in 2012, while I was living in Oregon, I signed up to be a Thrive consultant. And I started using these foods in my everyday life. Fast forward to 2014, and we decided, 2014, and we decided that we were moving back to Canada. Well, Thrive life was not as established in Canada back in 2014 as they are now in 2020. And when I was going through my foods last night, and you might remember that, I discovered that some of my foods are within a year of two of their expiration. So I need to start using them, and I need to replace what's in my long-term storage. So I've pulled these out, and they're going to go into my pantry to be used within the next year. They're not all opened yet. But they will be within the next week or so. And I've opened this one today. This is my elbow macaroni, and it is just cooking up here. You just cook it like you cook macaroni, and it has a shelf life of 8 years and 3 years once it's open. Best if used within 3 years of opening. Most of them say 1 year, but the macaroni itself says use it within 3 years. So you can easily use that much macaroni in 3 years easily, right? So it's super handy to have this on hand. And then this is just a chili that I made a while back, and once that macaroni is done, I'm just going to blend those together, and there's dinner in about 15 minutes. So as I was going through my long-term storage and realizing that I had some stuff that I needed to pull out and then replace for my long-term storage, because this is still stuff that I want to have back and tucked away, and even though there are a lot of the products that I use on a regular basis and keep ordering year after year after year, even though I hadn't been a consultant since 2014, well, when I was putting my order in yesterday and looking at my order, I decided, why the heck not? Why not go back in as a consultant? So I am going to do that. So if you have any questions about the Thrive foods themselves or the benefits of freeze-dried foods, their nutrition compared to dehydrated foods, I looked at, and I know some of you may have heard this when I was dehydrating some of the foods that I dehydrated, and they just did not taste very good when I got done dehydrating them. And that's a personal taste thing. I know there's lots of people who like dehydrated fruit, but I am not one of them. And so I had tried the freeze-dried fruit in the past, and I know I mentioned buying a freeze dryer, but really that's just not practical for our small family. I mean, if we had a big family maybe and we're growing tons and tons and tons of food, that would be one thing for us to process it and freeze dry it ourselves. But it doesn't make sense for just, me and Dave and Mom. So this is a great alternative because not only do I not have to prep a whole bunch of stuff when I cook, it has a longer shelf life than it does when it's in the fridge, and it's just as fresh and just as nutritious. So anyway, yeah, dinner is ready and we're gonna go eat. As you may have guessed, I love to cook, but I absolutely hate prep. And chopping and rinsing and washing and chopping and all that stuff anymore. It just makes my body hurt. And my back can't stand it for too long. And I always end up having to go and sit down halfway through cooking so that I can rest my poor back. What are you doing? Trying to film a clothes.
Trying to film a clothes?
Yeah, you want to come help me?
What are you closing?
The dehydrated foods and the Thrive video.
No, you've done that whole video all by yourself, so you...
No, you're in it several times.
Oh, dear. I wasn't at my best.
Well, now you're at your best.
Yeah, right.
So, you opened the video with me.
Did I? That's a long time ago.
Days.
Do I have to?
Yes. Since you put it that way.
Will you get my ice cream for me?
No.
You're no fun at all.
Oh, I was recording that. Come a little closer.
No.
Yes.
Look at my hair's all messy.
You're beautiful. Look at my hair's all messy too.
Are we filming?
We are filming.
Oh, hi, everybody. My daughter's driving me crazy.
You're so silly.
Anyway, what about your Thrive? Oh, yes, Thrive. Good old Thrive. You've made some really good soups out of that stuff.
I have, and I'm excited to use some of the new products that they have that I haven't. It's actually been 3 years since I had ordered. But the last time I ordered like a case of onions and a case of peppers and like a bunch of stuff. And so it's lasted. We've been using it. This is the second to last can of peppers. The onions are gone.
Yeah.
Most everything else are gone.
Sure beats chopping them up.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's so much easier.
And trying to save leftover
And trying
onions
to save leftover onions or
that go bad before you use
or
them.
peppers before you get to them.
Yeah.
And with just the three of us, it's... Yeah, we have a problem with that. So, I'm excited to try the fruit. And we'll be doing that. We'll be doing that together with you.
You can open up a can of raspberries and just have
I'm going to do strawberries because I'm going to make strawberry jam.
you can just munch on them.
No, I know. I will.
Piece of raspberry.
Or
No,
strawberry.
You won't because I'll eat them all. Once you open it.
Well, once you open it, you want to eat them all.
Maybe I should go open it without telling you. That's what I'll do.
No, don't open it without telling me.
Oh,
You can open it and tell me.
okay.
But if you open it, it has to be used within a year.
I'll eat it
Are you just going to go and sneak in at night?
and munch on them.
You know it's up in the very top of the cupboard,
I
right?
can't reach.
I know.
Doggone
Don't
it.
you climb up on that ladder.
No, I won't. I've been shrinking lately. Oh, dear. Anyway, what did you want to say about Thrive?
Nothing anymore. I'll tell you guys more about it and what it all has going on for it in future videos. And be prepared. Be prepared in case of an emergency. Have yourself some emergency water. Make sure you have at least enough food for 3 days and have an alternate source of heat.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all we got for today.
That's it.
Bye.
Game over.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye now. Thanks for watching.